Hey guys, it's ZxZaxMan back here with another video, and today I'm going to be doing part 2 of the Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep walkthrough series. And if this kind of content seems like it's up your alley, then be sure to go down and hit that subscribe button, because I post Kingdom Hearts content like this multiple times a week, and I assure you, if you subscribed, you will not regret it. And with all that said, let's get straight into the video. So, we are here in Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passageway, and we ended off last video having to find these 5 gears. We found one of them kind of as part of the cutscene, so as you can see in the right hand corner, we still have 4 more to go. And at the end of the last video, we also unlocked some achievements that I didn't mention, but when you unlock achievements in this game, you unlock like pieces of clothing. So as you can see, now I have like this white dress thing or whatever the heck she wears down there, and the volcanic arm plate, I think it is. It's this weird floating red thing. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And right now I'm just gonna go try and find these plates. It said at the end that there was one on top of this bridge here, so yeah, let's just head to that one right away. And I keep forgetting that we don't have some abilities you lock later on, like double flight and air dash and stuff like that, but we should unlock those relatively soon, so that shouldn't matter too much. Kind of spoilers for later on, but yeah, shouldn't matter really at all. But as you can see, I mentioned last time, the ice does elemental damage against certain enemies. There you could see it much better. Pretty much killed them with 3 shots. I mean, it's not that good. Like in Birth by Sleep, the original one, Aqua's magic is way better. So there we go. We got one of these things. And oh, the clock is rewinding. Very cool. Oh. Lol, I didn't realize that was a cutscene. Okay, anyways, so what did we unlock? We unlocked the focus gauge, which pretty much just gives you this ability called Shot Lock, which, I mean, I won't be using it that much. It's not super good. I'll use it in some boss fights and stuff, but it shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, let's just try and find these other ones. I don't really know where any of them are. I have a general idea of where they are. I kind of saw one in the corner of my eye over here before. Yeah, there it is. Okay, thought so. So let's head and get that one. I'm kind of just ignoring all the enemies because just trying to get these things pretty quickly, and apparently these are cutscenes, so I'll be quiet here. And we have unlocked Double Flight, it appears, which probably the most useful ability in the game, to be honest. I mean, aside from magic is probably more useful. But Double Flight and then Air Dash, both of those are very useful for just traveling in general. As you can see, I pretty much use it to get anywhere. And it's also just fun, since the animation looks cool. But, yeah, now I'm just going to have to find these glowy things, because I have no idea where they are. And apparently it's telling us where they are. This looks kind of like a mini boss area. I don't remember much of the early boss fights. I know that there's one in this world for sure, but I don't know when it takes place. So it could be right after I destroy this. Let's see. So, looks like we have unlocked situation commands, which I completely forgot about. So, those are actually really good, because you pretty much use form changes throughout the entire game, and apparently that guy just really wants to hit me. Extremely rude. But also, if you don't really understand what's happening with these gears, pretty much what we're trying to do, the bridge collapsed in the last episode, and what we're trying to do is we're just, whenever we hit these gears, the clock like rewinds and time rewinds a bit, so the bridge slowly kind of gets rebuilt. And there I got a potion, I think it was. I wasn't really paying attention, but I got something. I don't know how I missed this gear here. That was like right on our path to the other one. But yeah, let's get that one and see what we get as an ability from it. And now we have unlocked it. Apparently it's called Air Slide, not whatever I was calling it before, Air Dash or something. Air Dash sounds kind of cooler, not gonna lie, but whatever. We unlocked Air Slide. Quite cool. Okay, that failed. There's an achievement where you have to like defeat enemies by doing this like block, and then when you block right and then attack afterwards, it like does damage to them. And there's an achievement where you're trying to do that to 5 and kill enemies doing that 5 times. So that's what I was trying to do. But apparently I suck at it, so I'm not going to try and do that ever again. But we got all of the gears, I think. Yeah, they're not in the right hand screen, so I'm assuming we got all of them. So now we'll just head towards the bridge. And okay, so here's the first boss fight of the game. And I don't think he's that hard. I'll just kind of try spamming A, see if he destroys me, and apparently he's destroying me, so maybe that's not the way to go. But, so I'm assuming whenever he glows red is when he's in like attacking mode, because right now he's not attacking me at all and he's not glowing red. So we'll see if that's actually true, although that seems like it would make sense. So we'll just do our finish here, which this one's kind of lackluster, it doesn't do much damage, except for the end it does a bit. So yeah, when it's in red, it's in attacking mode, and he actually does quite a bit of damage for an early on boss, not gonna lie. So I will be more cautious with him, because I almost died. Well, I didn't almost die, I only lost a bit of health, but it was still kind of sketchy. Yeah, I don't know what to say here. We're just kind of fighting him. Really nice. And he's glowing red again, so we'll try not to die, and that did a lot of damage. Although, if I died from an early on boss fight, I would be extremely disappointed in myself. Plus, I haven't saved since I got all those gears, so I would have to redo all that, which would be quite annoying. And I would probably just pretend that didn't happen and make a new video with that not in it, not gonna lie. But yeah, there's a cutscene. We did this area, we should be advancing to the next place, so I will be quiet from here on in.
Not even memories are safe from the darkness. What I wouldn't give to really turn back time. To spend one more night beneath the stars with my best friends. I'm doing it again.
Aqua.
It can't be. What are you doing here? You should be in the realm of light. Oh no. Did you not make it out? Don't tell me. Has the realm of light... Why won't you say anything to me? So what are you? A memory among these shadows? Are you here to try and tell me not to lose heart? The world keeps our thoughts alive. But where do the people who lived here go once the world was taken away? At least they're not here, so they haven't fallen to darkness. I'll take what solace I can from that. Another world that was lost to the darkness. Is that... Ven! Ven, what did you come here to tell me? I know I promised to wake you up. I'm sorry. But I have to find a way home before I can help you. I just want you to know that it's been you that keeps my heart strong, keeps the dark away. It's a mirror. What? What just happened? Those mirrors. Maybe they're a clue.
So here we are in the world within after a very long cutscene, and that's kind of a common trope in the Kingdom Hearts series, as well as most Square Enix series. Whenever you move on to the next location, there's usually a pretty long cutscene explaining why you're there and stuff, which it's not a bad thing. It's just if you're not playing the games for the story and you're playing it mainly for the gameplay, it could be quite frustrating at some times, especially if you can't skip the cutscenes, which thankfully you can in most games, but yeah, I know some games you can't skip the cutscenes. I play the Kingdom Hearts games and most storyline games for the story though, so it doesn't matter to me, but I could see why it could be annoying for some people. And yeah, let's just get right into it. We have to go into all these mirrors and do stuff in them, and I kind of forget what most of the mirrors do. I know the general idea of what they all do, but I forget which mirror does which. Not Mitch, I don't even know what Mitch is. But this mirror apparently did nothing, and I'm pretty sure that all of the mirrors do something, so I might be missing something here. And I know some of the mirrors aren't required, but I thought that this one was required. I thought the first one was required. Maybe you have to destroy these candles. Yeah, there's lines of speaking, so I'm assuming that's the right thing to do. And oh, it's this thing. So this isn't actually required by the story. This is kind of a bonus thing you can do, which I don't think gives you anything good. I think it just gives you like an extra outfit that you can equip, which we're not really worrying about. So I might just skip this battle and like show you what happens afterwards, because I'm pretty sure this is a pretty long battle, and especially since I'm a lower level, it might take a while. So yeah, I'm actually just gonna skip ahead until the end of this battle. So yep, see you in the future. And there we go. That was actually even longer than I expected. That was quite long actually, but we did it, so I guess that's kind of cool. If you haven't ever done that before and you've played this game, then if you've beat the game, you should be strong enough to do it, even if you're like as low level as I am. It's not hard. It's pretty easy, as with most of the like extra things, except for the Phantom Aqua, or the Phantom Zodiac Aqua or whatever. That fight was pretty hard. But Yeah, so we're in the next mirror here, and this is kind of a cool one. It's kind of like a platforming thing, which doesn't happen in most Kingdom Hearts games. So it's kind of cool to see in a Kingdom Hearts game, like a platforming level, and it's not a hard platforming level. There are some like things that might take a while if you've never done them before to like understand. For example, this mirror thing here, you have to like line up the different like platforms you see in the mirror to where they would be in the real world, and then when you press Y, then they like appear there in the real world. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain if you aren't playing the game, but as you can see, there are no platforms there. If you look in the mirror, there are platforms. So without the platforms, you can't get to the next area, so you just have to wait till the platforms line up in the mirror, and then you press Y, and now they'll appear over here. So yeah, kind of cool. And yeah, just seeing a platforming part in any Kingdom Hearts game, it's kind of just an interesting thing to see. So yeah, I don't know, here there should be a little battle, and I'm pretty sure this battle is not required, so I'll just skip over it so you won't have to see it, because it's kind of just me spamming magic at these guys. But I mean, if it is required, then I won't skip over it. So if it's skipped, you'll know that it's not required, and if it isn't skipped, then you'll know that it is required. So yeah, I'll leave that to editing ZxZaxMan to do. So that battle was not required, but it was pretty short, and I probably didn't have to skip over it since it was probably like only a minute long. But yeah, I skipped over anyways. And I don't really know where to go from here. Okay, yeah, right down here. I remember being stuck on that on my first playthrough, actually, because it's not that obvious. Since it goes down, it's hard to see. So I feel like they should have made that a little bit more obvious, because it's kind of confusing. So I don't really see a platform coming for this mirror. So I mean, I guess I'll just press Y. And okay, so I guess that gets rid of the platform on the other side that we came down, and yeah, now it'll come around here. So we're just repositioning that platform, I guess. So that should let us finish the mirror, maybe. Or okay, we got a chest here, so okay, a high potion, that's actually pretty good. Or, oh, okay, never mind. I know what this is. I'll be quiet since I think there's a cutscene right after here.
Is this what it means to face your demons? Only your heart is hollow enough to be a demon's. That's not true. My heart is strong. I'll prove it.
So this is the first, I think this is the first like relatively difficult boss fight in the series, or in not in the series, in the game. There's definitely more difficult boss fights than any boss fight in this game in the series. Okay, that's kind of weird. Usually on the third one, something happens in games like this. Usually like the third attempt's like the way to do it. And okay, so blocking doesn't work there because it doesn't give you enough time in between to block a second time. So I'll have to heal. Okay, so the second one. So the second time she appears on that walking thing, you can attack her, I guess. And oh, I didn't even realize she is like not even a bar of health. That's pretty weak, so we should be able to defeat her right here. Hopefully. Yeah, okay, that was a really easy fight. Although, technically I did almost die to those ice things, but okay, cutscene. I'll be quiet.
Terra? Ven? And now my own phantom? What could it all mean?
So we finished that mirror as well, and that's probably all I'll do story-wise for this. I think there's one other like kind of secret thing. Okay, never mind. I actually want to do another mirror. Might as well do as many as we can. This is just a little fight that shouldn't be too hard. If we just, I'm assuming there's going to be more guys after just these water guys, because otherwise it would be way too easy. But I guess we'll see here. Okay, yeah, there are more guys. But yeah, usually the story required little fights like this aren't that hard and don't take too long. So yeah, I'll just skip and come back once I'm done this. And it appears like I'm done this, however, it didn't like fade into the white screen like it does most of the time when you're done a fight. So that's kind of weird. So maybe it wasn't actually required, and it was also just like a little grinding area, so I don't really know what that was. But yeah, maybe you can just use that for grinding levels, I'm assuming what that was meant for. So yeah, that's about it for what I'll do today. Although, as I was saying before, there is like a little secret thing I remember, and I don't know what it gives you, but I'll get it because it might give us something good. So I'll just head on top of this weird like brick area, and there should be a chest somewhere up here, which I don't see. Okay, yeah, right there. I passed right by it apparently. So let's see what it gives us. And oh, okay, that gives us a mega potion, so that'll be useful for the end, because potions are pretty hard to come by in this game since there's no form of shop in this game. So yeah, it's hard to buy stuff and just get stuff like that in general in this game. But yeah, I'll end the playthrough right here. So, well, not the playthrough, I'll end this episode of the playthrough. I'll definitely be doing more episodes of this. But yeah, if you liked the video, then be sure to head down and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when the next part of this playthrough comes out. And that's about it. I'll save, and yeah, I'll see you next time.